Hey everyone, I hope you are all doing well. In this session, I'm going to show my process of creating the first page thumbnail, how I go about setting up my thumbnails from the script that I have written. No matter what comic books you've read, thumbnail layouts is the key to any sequential art. In this session, I'm going to show you some examples of how to naturally lead the reader's eye, no matter what panel layouts is used. Here are some examples. Everything has to be read from left to right. In this project, I'm handling both the writing and art duties. So as the comic book artist, you are the director of the project, similar to a movie director. Here's a portion of the script I'll be working on. That is basically page 1. You can pause to read if needed. From there, I draw a number of random scenes that captures and convey the sequence of the page. I utilize different camera angles to hopefully engage the reader's interest, similar to a movie director who is responsible for visualizing the script and guiding the actors and crew to bring that vision to life. This page is broken down to 6 panels. Now each scene represents a panel. So after I'm pretty happy with what I have as far as these random scenes, I go ahead and number each scene based on the panel that they represent, from panel 1, then panel 2, 3, 4, and so on. Now my next step is trying to figure out how to best place these panels next to one another. What's the best layout format? So I do a couple of little quick sketches on the side and see which panel layout would best fit these images. This is the upside in working digitally, because you can basically cut and paste the different images in the format that you want them to be laid out based on this little small speck of a thumbnail that I put together. Now we're gonna put it in a similar page format to get a finished look, and then make some modification as we go along. panel 5 definitely not gonna work, so we're gonna have to do some modification to that panel. It seems that it's a little bit too wide for that panel that we are planning on using, so I'm gonna have to tweak it a little bit. At this stage, really nothing is written in stone. I sometimes revise these panels here and there before I move on to the next step. Here I decided to place the sound effects for this particular page where it's creating this chaotic scene as the alarm from this facility is blaring all across the environment, even startling the deers and all that stuff, creating a claustrophobic chaotic scene. Upon second look at the thumbnail, I realized that panel 5 is not working. I may have to make it into 2 panels. So it's gonna be 5, 6, and 7. So I'm gonna have to split it, trying to come up with a unique way to showcase that, to separate the people running towards the evacuation zone where they're getting into a separate vehicle to evacuate the area, while the commanding officer is walking towards a command center vehicle where he enters on the last panel. Like I said before, nothing is written in stone. You have to do some modification as you go along. And here's the page. We started with a 6-panel plan, but it turns into a 7-page panel total. Well, that's it. Hope you enjoy this small view into my workflow. Every artist that works in comics will have their own little process that works for them, and this is mine. And hope you guys enjoy this video.